How's it going, everybody? I'm just here to do a little review of this. This is the Niceyrig. Niceyrig, I don't exactly know. Niceyrig, that's all I'm going to say. This is the Niceyrig camera cage for this, the Panasonic Lumix G95. So, there it is right there. Come on, focus. Focus, focus. There we go. You can see it's pretty good size. Show it to you in this little side view over there. I'll get a little bit more into it in a minute, but anyways, just to kind of go over this. This is got it on Amazon, so and it is not available right now. So not sure about that, but I'm not sure why that is. But anyways, it's not available right now. So, but this was oops, and I kind of went away from it there, didn't I? Let's see, get back to it here. Where'd it go? There it is. So this is it, and it's I think it was for $53. Not a whole lot to it, but it does show all those pictures and everything, so you can see that. A little bit of a description. It is the Cage 419, and let's see, it is product weighs 5.72 ounces. It is very light. It does come with the quarter 20 screw with the big head on the bottom of it there, so that's a good thing. Let's see, it says it's for a lot of different cameras. I'm not really sure exactly which all ones, but it does work for the Panasonic Lumix G95 and the G5, I think, or the GH5. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but anyways, so, and maybe even the G85, I'm not sure. But anyways, there it is. There's a little bit of information right there. It's 6.93 by 4.92 by 3.23 inches, 5.7 ounces. You see, it's got 4.7 out of 5 stars. I'm going to get out of that real quick because it's kind of useless. But so real quick, let me go over to this shot real quick right here. So this would be the front of it right here. So the lens would be sticking out here. So as you can see, that's a Niceyrig. You don't see a whole lot on here this way, but when you move over to the side, and this is the grip side. Or not grip, but this is your shutter button side. You can see there's 5 quarter 20 screws on there. Now these are ones you're not going to take off. These are Allen keys that hold the frame together, so you're not going to be taking those off. But and the same thing up there. And then over on top there, it does have a cold shoe, and then it does come around quite a bit here to go over to where you can actually get your fingers in there and use the buttons. And you can see up top it does have 2 quarter 20s on each side, and then a 3/8 in the middle. That 3/8 does have the 2 little pins for anti-twist or whatever you call it. Then of course you bolt the frame together, and then you've got 5 more quarter 20s here on this side, and then a 3/8 with the 2 pins again. Then you got the 2 bolts holding it together, and then you've got 2 more quarter 20s. On the back side, you can see there isn't anything back here. That's the only thing I was kind of frustrated, or not really frustrated with, but kind of one of the things that I really like. Another thing that I really like that this does not have is the Akaso mount plate. It does have the, I'm actually not sure what this is. There's a cutout right here, and I'm not sure what that is for. You can get into the battery real easy, and you can get into both sides of the out there, the inputs, outputs, all that kind of good stuff. It does have a little grippy thing right there, and then it's got a stop plate right there, so it won't go any further. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to it. I will say I have had my camera on it. I do like it. It fits on there good. It feels pretty good. You have to kind of, when you're going to do something right here, you got to kind of stick your finger underneath it. Underneath this part right here to get to some of the buttons, which to be honest with you, it's pretty much just the on-off button, and then this little alternate function button right there on top. And I don't even, honestly, I haven't had this camera very long, so I don't know what that one's for yet. But I will figure that out. So that is the cage, and I will put it on here in a minute and show it to you. But real quick, I wanted to show you one other thing that I'm doing, and that is this. This is a dummy battery, and let me go back to the Amazon there, and we will, let's see, get out of here. And this was one of the last things that I got. Oops. There it is. And I'll put a link to this one at least in the description. I'm not sure that I can put a link to the other one since it's not available. I'll try it, but it's saved in my thing, so I'm not sure if it will. But one thing you can see that I think this was, let's see, how much was this one? Oops, I'm having a hard time getting used to $24.99. So as you can see on this, you have the dummy battery. Oops, sorry. Yeah, no, yeah, okay, sorry. Okay, so you have the dummy battery, and then you have the 12 volt or the DC voltage plug. So you've got about a 12 and a half, 13 inch pigtail on there, and then that plugs in. So the other end of it, as you can see on there, goes to the male. I think actually that may be the female, because one goes into the both go into each other. Anyways. So you've got the other end of this, of the DC female, or you've got the other end of this plug, this plug on there, the other end of that on the other side, and then it goes to a USB-C. Now it does not come with a, it doesn't come with a plug or a power adapter, whatever you want to call it, for that to plug into. So you have to supply the power adapter for that to plug into, or computer, whatever you want. It does state in the manual for this that it does have to be a 2 amp. So it's whatever, I think it's 8.9 volts or 9 volts roughly, 8.6, something like that. Anyways, and it does not say on here, it doesn't say that on here. I think it says it on the instructions only. But it does say that it has to be 2 amps. So I think it's 1800 watts or something like that. Anyways, but I don't think the wattage matters. It's the 2 amps that matters, and then the voltage. So it has to have that on there in order for it to power it. Now, I will say I have put this in my camera. And let me go back over to here. Oops, wrong one. So it's pretty simple. You line up the pins like this. Clicks in. Then, through this little port, you push a little rubber grommet out there. And then you push this through, and then you close the door while you're pulling it tight. Oops. And there you go. So now it's not going to fit completely flat. You can kind of disfigure that if you want to. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm never going to use this while it's sitting on anything other than in the cage. So while it's in the cage, you've got protection from doing anything there because it sits up off the ground. So so that is the thing. And I will say that I have had this working. I like it. You can use it off of a power pack or whatever if you want to. If you've got one that's 2 amps, that is. You got to have the right everything on it. So, but it does work, and I like it. So those two things are pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and we'll get back into it once I got it going. Okay. So here it is on the camera. And you can see you can put one of those handles up here and carry this around if you want to. However you want to do that. You've got all of these risers up here, so it's like cheese plates all over the place, pretty much. Oh, I did forget to mention there is these 5/4 20s on the bottom, and it does come with this, and it's magnetic. So there is, so you can work the screw on there. So But again, I don't know what this area right here is for. It's got a metal part to it, so you can't get through it, but I don't know what that's for. Anyways, it looks quite good on there. It feels good. It does not get in the way of anything, except for, like I said, that one little bitty button right there on the top of that. You can still use the rotator wheel, but that one little button is kind of hard to get to. It's not impossible, but it's kind of hard to get to. So in other words, you're not going to push it accidentally. So there's that thing. So just a little bit further information. This is what I do. So this is my overhead camera. So I use this. Make sure you can kind of see this a little bit. I have the Ulanzi and I always use a screwdriver when I'm using it for something like this. Tighten that down real good. This is the Ulanzi claw. I put the base plate on here, and then up here on my overhead I can just snap it in there and lock it. But before I'm done with that, I do a couple more things. I have one of these. This is a Zooper, if that's what you have. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. And I put that over here on one of these quarter 20s, and I screw it. I'm kind of using it different, so I'm screwing the monitor mount, is what it is, on there like that, and then I use the other part, the cold shoe, for my Ulanzi Cute Cube light. And I'll slide this up in here, and I'll tighten it down with the cold shoe ring. And there you go. So now I've got a rig. And I'll try to show you this. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. I have to unplug this power block. So what I do, I take this, and here is my Ulanzi. So I put that in there like that, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to use both hands because I don't have enough tension. So give me a second. So there you go. Now that is locked in there. Everything is over like that. And I did put my cube upside down, so I'll have to change that, but I'll show you that here in just a second. So give me a second and we'll come back to it. So again, here is a Panasonic Lumix mounted to the overhead pole. And it does have the cube on there. Everything is up there the way I said it was. So it's a pretty neat little setup, and it works for me. And this is the view you get. So if I wanted to show something, there we go. It's not the fastest of focusers, but it looks wonderful. And if you wanted to, that looks it's all lit up now. So, and I believe my Ulanzi Cute light is on. There we go. There's second, third. Sorry about that. And there's the fourth setting. So that's how bright I can have it. And it's adjustable both ways. So sorry about shaking the camera there. But anyways, there you have it. This is my little setup, and this is kind of the way I like it. And I just wanted you to kind of see what I'm doing with that Panasonic Lumix and the cage for it, the Niceyrig cage. I will, like I said, I'll try to put that link in there, and we'll get that going to you as soon as possible. I don't think I'm going to do another one on the battery, dummy battery, just because I showed that to you. So I'm just going to include it in on the same video and just make it all one. but I will put the link in there for that too. And I'm not going to do any fancy shots or anything about this or on this either. It's just going to be a quick run and gun. So there you go. There you have it. If you need anything, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please put them in the comment section. As usual, if you want to like and subscribe, I would appreciate the likes, the subscribe. I mean, that's up to you. I'm not for everybody, so if you don't want to watch my videos, I don't have a problem with that at all. I try to do videos about just about everything. I'm hoping to do some metal detecting and stuff like that soon. I'll have my Insta360 X3 on my shoulder. X2, X3, well, whatever it is. I got a shoulder mount for that, so I'll have some of that, and I hope to do some good videos of that. Unfortunately, since all the COVID crap come out, I get tired kind of quick, even doing little things like moving the back and forth. My shoulders I don't have good shoulders, so. But I will do what I can, and I'll put some videos out for you guys to hopefully enjoy. And like I said, if you have anything, comments or concerns, please put them in the comment section, and we'll get you answers as soon as we can. All right, thanks. You guys have a great day. See you later.